In the business news tonight, we hear that Barbadians' complaints about increasing user fees and other charges at commercial banks have not gone unnoticed by the Central Bank of Barbados. In fact, Governor Cleviston Haynes says those concerns are currently engaging the bank's attention.
Fees are a difficult aspect to regulate, and therefore we have to look to see what exactly are the areas that we want to pay attention to. We did this in the mid-2000s. We recognize that the banks have their challenges. You know, we're talking about debt restructuring, for example. We have non-performing loans, so they have their challenges, and therefore, as a business, they might think that this is the route that they want to go. But I think what we have to look at from our perspective is to see that the basic services which Barbadians utilize from the banks are not priced in such a way that they will force persons out of the banking system.
He adds that despite the challenges, commercial banks are an important part of the financial system.
We wouldn't want persons to cease to intermediate their funds through the banking system. And I say the banking system in its broader context, because there are banks and there are non-banks and there are credit unions, etc. We don't want a sort of return to the days of persons putting their money under their mattress, and therefore that works for no one really. And therefore we have to make sure that there are certain basic services that persons can have access to without complaint.
And the Barbados Stock Exchange has advised that as a result of the shareholder-approved stock split by Goddard Enterprises Limited, or GEL, the total issued and outstanding shares listed in GEL is now just over 226.6 million. Now, this follows the company's recent announcement that its shareholders had approved a stock split of all issued and outstanding shares. As a result, GEL has since announced that just under 170 million common shares in Goddard Enterprises Limited have been listed on the stock exchange pursuant to Section 59 of the Securities Act, capped 318A. Well, let's take a look now at how stocks traded on selected exchanges across the region.
We get started in Jamaica, where Jamaica Stock Exchange was the volume leader with 1,993,806 units, and they were followed by Mayberry Jamaican Equities Limited and Radio Jamaica Limited. Now, over in Trinidad and Tobago, Grace Kennedy Limited was the volume leader with 120,000 shares changing hands for a value of $336,306.78, and they were followed by Sagicor Financial Corporation Limited and Trinidad Cement Limited. Here at home in Barbados, Sagicor Financial Corporation Limited was the sole security, trading 150 shares at $2.31 each.